The Boys Season 5 news and some other news about it in general. So let's get right into this. So I guess the best way to start is with the main topic of this video, sorry. And it's that Erick Kripke has teased that there will be lots of deaths in the final season of The Boys. Quote, there's no guarantee of who's going to survive. I guess the best way to break this down is, So Eric, if you don't know Erick Kripke, he's a showrunner of The Boys. Worked on it from the beginning, obviously to the end now. And yeah, we know this last season of The Boys, season 5, is the last one. So we are expecting a lot of deaths. And going into this, if you think about it, there should have been, just in seasons 1 to 4, let's say, especially, I guess, last season, 4, there should have been, it could be argued that there should have been more, let's say, major significant deaths, I guess you can say, or just in general, because, yeah, they was trying to, honestly, some people thought that they were just trying to drag the show on, okay? Yeah, take that for what we want. You might agree, might disagree. But yeah, that's how it is. But the fact that they have clarity that season 5 is going to be the last season, they can now go all out with it, right? And I know what concern is for people that, oh no, they're going to overdo it. This means that they're just going to go just start killing off a whole bunch of people for no reason, more than they should, just making illogical decisions just for the sake of, I guess, shock value and just because it's last season. That's also a possibility. I'm not ruling that out, but Erick Kripke so far, for me personally, he's been landing it, okay? Just from season 1 to 4 of The Boys. Everything's been working for me, to be honest. So I have no doubt in my mind that he's gonna land the final season, especially just, the final season in general, the ending as well. Especially but especially the deaths, like that. If we're just going based off of like some predictions here, the main ones, okay, the ones I think are almost guarantees for people that are gonna die are Homelander and then Butcher. I think most people will agree on those two. Obviously, we thought A-Train was going to get murked last season. That did not happen. But also, yeah, so it could be anyone. Another one I've been seeing tossed around is Soldier Boy, because we know we saw the end of season 4. He's back. That's a possibility. We know he's going to be just absolutely mad, just like everyone. But he's probably still going to have beef with Homelander, have beef with the boys themselves. So that's another possibility. Like you said, Erick Kripke said anyone. I can definitely see someone like a cold open, episode 1, setting the tone of the season, just with a major death. Of who? I have no clue. Like, I'm trying to think someone like significant enough, but not too significant. Like the Deep. Imagine like they just open up the first episode of season 5 with the Deep just dying. Like, that could be absolutely insane. That could be like the ending of the episode, the opening of it, I don't know. But just having that somewhere in the first episode set the tone that, yeah, no, this is different than other seasons. Okay, we're not playing around. This is actually it. Okay, this is the end. That could be possible. That's why it's kind of fun, just thinking about it. Possibilities. But yeah, let me know what you think down below about that. It could be anyone. I don't know. And imagine Mother's Milk is the only one that survives. I saw some people throwing that out. That'd be absolutely crazy. But yeah, the next topic. This one's somewhat older. This is from around early May. So Erick Kripke again, the Boys showrunner, confirms that Jensen Ackles, Jared Padalecki, and Misha Collins will all share a scene in The Boys season 5. So if you don't know, all 3 of those actors, they actually worked on the show called Supernatural. That was a show on CW network. And Erick Kripke used to be, I think, the showrunner on that as well for the first few seasons, a good amount of time. And yeah, they all have history and stuff, and yeah, they were all like working together in that show. And yeah, so just fans, I watched Supernatural back in the day, so just seeing all of them in it, and The Boys now, this is cool. But when you did hear the news that they all were going to be in the show, then you see it, okay, just for the Supernatural fans, it's just cool to see something like that. But in the Boys universe, because we know that, who else? I think the actor that played Bobby, I'm trying to remember, this is years ago. Bobby, he's also in The Boys, right? He has a role in there as well. And also the guy who plays another person there too from Supernatural, and then obviously Nathan Mitchell, he had a role in Supernatural too, I'm pretty sure. So few there, but yeah, it's just cool seeing these 3 because they were the main like staples of Supernatural. So yeah, and their chemistry is just great in general, just, outside the show, whatever, etc. It's cool to see. And then so the storyline they're all involved in has been filmed already. So it's like they're gonna share a scene, which is gonna be cool. And also it's just great that there's actually story. It's not like just some, well, we can all see like how the execution is. Maybe it is a stupid odd thing where it's just forced, but the way it's sounding, they actually have it set up so where it actually makes sense. It feels, I guess, natural. Maybe even like earned in a way. So that's good. Because if it was just forced, it would have okay, I get it, but like, kind of roll my eyes. But the fact that it seems like it's just gonna actually be fitting the storyline, serving a purpose, is just, great news. That's all I can say. And just as a Supernatural fan, growing up watching it, just seeing all these guys were, a big part of my childhood. So it's pretty cool to see these guys back together on the, on screen and TV and stuff. And the Boys universe, of course, we love Jensen, Soldier Boy. He's just been killing it. He has a spin-off as well happening. Yeah, just seeing Jared and Misha, it's gonna be cool. And I got 2 other topics. They're kind of just like whatever topics, but so pretty much the Boys cast, they had kind of like this, I don't know, I think it's like a Prime event, Amazon Prime event or something, but the cast was all together. They were doing some stuff for, I think, Deadline or whatever. Anyways, there's an interview, and there's just a clip in there, and this is where I got stuff from. So Jack Quaid, who plays Hughie, he confirms that till this day he still has not had a scene deep in the Boys series. And if you think about it, like, it is kind of crazy. But when I was watching the kind of interviewing clip, they did make a great point that a lot of the cast, or not a lot, but a decent amount of the cast, haven't actually like had many scenes, if any, with, well, the kind of minimal amount of scenes with other cast members, is because there's 2 sides. If you think about it, there's like 2 factions in the show. If you know, you know. But yeah, there's like 2 factions, so that just kind of makes it like that. Like, we saw Starlight, the actress that plays Starlight. She was originally on one side, and then had a whole bunch of scenes on the one side, and then didn't have a whole bunch of scenes on, and then didn't have that many scenes with them again, because then she was on the other side. But yeah, just that type of dynamic also goes through the actual, like, the dynamic in the show also goes off, and just, yeah, kind of like, I guess, real life, the amount of time to see the other actors and stuff sharing scenes with. And then the next thing is that Chace Crawford told Erick Kripke that he wants a deep or the deep spinoff in the Boys universe. This is kind of interesting because we already know that the Boys are, people were making the argument that when the Boys started just greenlighting a whole bunch of like spinoffs for the series, that they were kind of just, I don't know, they're kind of losing the plot, just because that's what the Boys is making fun of. Just making fun of other comic book, just other stuff in the comic book genre, just superhero genre, whatever you want to call it, that is just getting spammed spinoffs, just quantity or quality, whatever you want to call it, stuff like that. And the fact that now they're doing a whole bunch of spinoffs is kind of just, being hypocritical. So, do we think that a spinoff of The Deep will happen? I personally don't think so. Is it interesting to think about? Yeah, because if it's like a limited time thing, limited time series meaning just like 1 season, and it's like, who knows? Even 6 episodes seems like a lot, wouldn't it? Like, even 6 episodes, like The Deep's entertaining character, but let's really think about this. The Deep having his own show centered around him, okay? Like, he's great when you're just having, like, obviously in those scenes of his where he's by himself, he's great. But think about, like, whole episodes just based around The Deep. Do we really think that's it? That's the real question. Because that's different than just having, scenes where you're just by yourself and whatever. Everyone loves it. Can you carry a whole show about The Deep? Can you make that interesting? I don't know. And will it happen? Probably not. Hopefully they don't just start spamming you more spinoffs, because right now they have what? So Gen V, that's a good one. They have also the one Soldier Boy one. There might even be another one as well that I'm forgetting. But yeah, if they announce anything more, is this gonna, yeah, I don't know what to say. Yeah, anyways, let me know what you think about that. And yeah, those are all topics for the video. Let me know what you think about Season 5 of The Boys. Are you excited for it? Thanks for watching. I'll see you next one. Peace.